Alright, so I've seen these videos often, but I just saw one recently, and I don't know, they always pop up because I think I'm just the kind of person that would click on these videos, but that's why that makes me more upset because I'm very much like, um, when I see a sign, like, I'm like, oh, that's a sign, like, that's just how I kind of live my life, like, I'm very much kind of go with the flow and see what feels right. And so I see these videos with these titles that say, this video was meant for you to see it, or like you were meant to see this video. And sometimes they put like a date, like on the 15th or the the second, like you were meant to see this video on the second, or like this video will find you on the second, or whatever, things along these lines, right? It's a video that's targeted at you to be like, oh wow, like this video really is for me. So you watch it, and then it's just always the same thing. It's a very generic, it's a very bland, this video was meant to find you because it's your time to act. It's time to step into your power. It's time to do whatever. Like, they just say basically the same thing. They all say the same thing. They're all empty. Like, there's no real connection there. It's just that, like, it's obvious that it's targeted, and it's predatory, and it's manipulative, and it's just trying to um, steal your attention for their profit, right? These people just make the videos not because they actually believe in what they're making. Maybe they do, I don't know. But they make these videos because they get views off of them, and they just kind of use that to monetize themselves. And it's it just really bothers me to see videos like that because it's not um, like it's just predatory. Like, there are people in the world that are trying to kind of figure out what they're doing, and on the surface, like, they're trying to figure things out. They're trying to figure out where they're going, what they need to do, and on the surface, these videos appear like they're helpful, they're beneficial, but there's there's no substance to them. It's like saying, I'm going to feed you, right? But then I give you, like, I don't know, what's something that's really light and airy? Like, I say I'm gonna feed you dinner, but then I give you like a bag of potato chips, right? It's it's not it's not enough. There's not enough there, right? It satisfies you for the moment, but it's not helping you for the future, right? Like, you're gonna get hungry later, and you're gonna need another bag of chips, and it's addictive, right? Because they put a bunch of like salts and all kinds of stuff in the chips, so that you want more chips. Rather than going for actual food, you grab more chips, and the chips, they don't feed you, and they're not that healthy for you, right? They're not going to give you all the nutrients that you need, but they're a lot more attractive. They got a nice packaging. They have a satisfying crunch when you chew them, or I guess really just like bite them. I don't know, eat them. Like, so you watch these videos, and they're very addictive, and it makes you feel like, wow, there it goes. Now I'm getting the real food that I need, but it's not actually giving you the sustenance that you require. And so you keep coming back for another bag of chips and another bag of chips, and they're just profiting off of that, and they're giving you really nothing in return, you know. And so I just really like, there's like, these videos are prolific online, and I really don't like it, and I want to try and encourage people to steer away from that, right? If a video is meant for you, the video is meant for you to see it, right? If the video is meant for you to find it, you will find it. It does not, you do not need the title to be, this video is meant to find you, for it to be meant to find you. And if you feel like you should watch that video, like if you feel a connection to it, right, you click on the video. Maybe like you thought the title sounded good, so you click on the video. The practice that I have started doing is click on their video, then click on their channel, right, and look through the videos that they've done in the past and see what the titles of those past videos are. If they're all basically the same thing, or if all of the videos that they've previously done seem very hollow and they don't seem to really fit what it is that you're seeking, that's a clear sign that what they're saying now is probably not going to be much different, right? And so that's kind of like a filter that I try and use now to judge a person on whether or not I should watch their video, because I'm open to finding new creators and new people speaking, because there's a lot of people that have a lot to say that's worth listening to, but it's hard to kind of sift through all the junk that's out there, right? There's a lot of quality control that needs to be done when you're curating what it is that you consume, right? You want to be aware of what you're consuming, and you want to be what's the right word? Um, you want to be can't think of um, like aware. I don't know how. I can't think of the word right now. But like you want to be focused. You want to be paying attention to, and you want to be diligent in what it is that you consume, because all the information that comes into your head is digested and utilized, right? And so if you keep consuming garbage, then you're going to only have garbage to work with, and that leads to basically just garbage all around, right? And so when you start cleaning up the source, right? If you start filtering the source, right, of say your water, right? You're drinking, like bring this to an analogy of drinking water. If the water is dirty, that you don't just keep drinking dirty water. No, start filtering the water, and as you filter the water, that will lead to better health for yourself, because you're drinking less contaminated and healthier water. And that leads to a healthier and less contaminated body. And it's the same thing with just about everything you do. It's everything you eat, it's everything you observe in the world, right? If you're around a group of people, or if you watch content online that is, you know, dirty, it's going to dirty your mind. And so if you want to improve your mind, if you want to improve your health, you need to start applying those filters yourself. And yeah, maybe those filters are going to be expensive, but in the long run, your health has no price tag. So yeah, it's going to take effort to properly filter out what is and isn't worth listening to and consuming. But in the long run, you will be glad you did it, because you will be healthier. And when you're healthier, you can do more, because you have more energy and you have more capabilities, and things that you thought, oh, I could never do that. Like when it comes to exercise, some people are like, I could never run a mile. I could never run a 5K, which is like 3 miles. Um, I could never do that, right? But if you put your mind to it, I guarantee you, you can, right? And the pace that you run it at isn't even that important. It's the fact that you can run 3 miles if you put your mind to it. You can run it really slow. You can, take it easy, and you can train yourself up, and you can do it. You just have to put in the effort and the time. And so, basically, bringing it back to where I started, use your own intuition to find out what videos are meant for you to see, and stop consuming the content that isn't really providing you anything, and it's taking advantage of your willingness to discover and get a sign of what it is that you need to do, right? And I guess take some accountability to yourself, right? Uh, Everyone these videos are um, so addictive, because everyone knows deep down that they need to be doing certain things, and when they get these videos, it kind of placates that part of them that feels like, yes, I need to be doing something. Yes, I need to be doing something. So they hear these videos, and it's kind of like self-improvement videos, and they go, okay, for like by watching that video, it makes them feel like they've made a change, like they're doing something, right? That they're on the right path, and they don't actually take much action. And so you really need to take that accountability on yourself, and you need to stop looking outward for a confirmation and start looking inward for that confirmation, right? Stop waiting for someone to tell you to do something, and start doing it because you know that's what you need to be doing, right? I don't know. That's all I got to say on that. So, peace out.
Okay. So we'll see how well that sounds. I don't know if that sounds good. If it sounds terrible, then, you won't see this. But, I mean, hopefully you could hear pretty well what was being said there. And pretty much this was just off of a pet peeve because I've seen it a lot where people put out their videos and put "this was meant for you," and it's kind of there's so many of those types of titles for videos out there now because it clearly works and it takes advantage of people that see the world as, oh, I'm looking for a sign, and then they're providing that sign to you. But the problem is that not everything that says "look at me" is a sign, right? And so we have to try and dig deeper than the surface level on our intuition with this kind of stuff. And I fall victim to this kind of stuff all the time because I like to try and, go with that, as I said. But at the end of the day, this content is empty. And why is it empty? Because they are just there to farm your attention. They are not there to fix it, right? They want you to keep coming back and watching more, so they're going to tell you what you want to hear, but not what you need to hear. And that is what I am hoping I did here, but I don't know how well it went. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah. I might try and actually do something rather than like this was the longest one I had. That was like over 10 minutes. I forgot how long that one was, but I'll probably try and do an activity if I know it's going to be a long one. I think in the future I'll do like an activity while I'm waiting for the recording to be done because that one was long and I'm just like sitting here while I talk. Anyway, peace out.